That guy, little coach.
Check, 1, 2. Oh my God. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, short.
It's episode number 51 of the Android Show here on #Android.com. My goodness, is this thing on? Is it even working? Oh my gosh. What's going on, everybody? Today's date, February 27th. It's Wednesday, February 27th, 2013. Very, very happy to have you all here joining us live on #Android for the foreseeable future final show. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Thank you. I am your host. My name is Scotty Brown, broadcasting from beautiful Puget Sound, Washington. Let's give it up for my co-host tonight, everybody. A big, huge, giant, oh my God, round of applause for the one, the only, Mr. Vincent Messina. There he is.
Hey, let me get in focus here.
How's that space herpes treating you?
All gone.
Good. That's good. You were really sick there for a while, dude.
Never been so sick in my life.
Oh, man. So, so here we are, episode 51 of the Android Show. We had our 50th episode last week, which was, pretty cool to have hit that milestone with #. I was very happy to be there. And, oh my goodness, they're making fun of my hat. Yes, I am a Vancouver Canucks fan. That is until Seattle gets their own hockey team. So, I got to get my fix any way I can. So here we are, episode number 51 of #Android, and I'm just going to get this out and about right away. Due to some family circumstances, this will be our last broadcast on #Android for the foreseeable future, and it's a total bummer. I know, but when it comes to Android, when it comes to broadcasting, when it comes to everything, it is all second to family. And our team has experienced a family issue that needs to be focused on instead of the show and instead of other things. So that's just how it's going to be for now. I'm not going to continue to work with Vince, or Vince and I are going to do something. I don't know. We really don't know what's going to be happening for the foreseeable future. However, at this moment, that's where it is. Well, I guess I should turn that shit on, huh? Hangout toolbox. Yeah, that's where it is. There it is. Hold on a second. I got to turn this off. There we go. So now I'm like all official and stuff. So here we are. Really, I don't have the hell. Okay. I don't have. I had an outline set up. But when this kind of came about, I trashed the outline because I figured, this is going to be the last time for the foreseeable future that Vinny and I are going to be on air together. We're going to have some fun. And I did not send Vincent the outline because I felt that we would have more fun with it if he didn't know what I was going to do. So, yeah, I know. Look at that deer in the headlights. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this Hangout up. I'm going to open this Hangout up to our circles. Let's see, where's that stupid invite thing? Yeah, I don't need that. I'm going to open this up to our circles, and if you want to jump in and just say howdy, hang out, whatever, you're more than welcome to. So let me find it. Vincent, how the hell do I invite more people?
You got me.
It's been a while since I've done that. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Nope. Bye, Scotty. He booted himself. I wonder if am I still on? Nope.
So now I know where the hang up button is. Oh my goodness! I know there's another way to invite more people in here, and you know they change everything so often. It's just, how the hell do they do that? I know there's a way to do it. Report an issue, help. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'm gonna get Justin Martin in here. I know he'll come in. Figure it out, man. How do we invite more freaking people in this joint? Oh, there it is. Ah, I found it. So we're going to do this. We're going to do your circles hangout. So there. I've invited anybody who's in one of our circles to see the broadcast. So jump on, and if you want to join us for a little bit. I really don't know where this is going to go. I don't know. I kind of thought that maybe I might flip it over to Vinny and if he had some stuff he wanted to discuss. But like I said, I threw the outline out the window once we discussed this. So what's up, man? You're feeling better, obviously. Yeah, we can't hear you, Vince.
There we go. Unmute myself. Yeah. This is just full of fail tonight. Yeah, feeling better. And, you know, in some senses worse than others, but you know that's the way it is. We gotta take life as it comes and figure things out. Not the best of situations right now, but hopefully, you know, once those are all taken care of, we'll be back and doing what we do best.
You know, we've only done, I don't know how long we've been doing this. Only like a month or two, right? It has been that long.
Hashtag it. No.
Well, but it's been fun, and I've had a great time working with you, man. You're easygoing. You're a good guy. You leave me the hell alone and let me do my own thing, which I totally appreciate. You know, I've worked for others in the past where you know they try to micromanage, and it's like, this isn't gonna work out. You know, I don't know, loose cannon or whatever they call. I'm like Eddie Murphy in 48 hours. How's that? Oh, we gotta hold on. We gotta circle. Hold on, we gotta circle. Gosh dang it. See, my laptop up. We got to get Christian. So since I can only invite my circles, or I can totally make it public. Oh, that would
No.
Hold on. Christian Bell. There's Christian. So we'll put Christian in a circle. What the hell? Here we are. Add to circles. There we are. All right, Christian, you're being followed now. See if you can get in. Yeah, bad idea. I know that would totally suck. I know it's funny. So I've been in public hangouts before, and public hangouts always include men of Middle Eastern descent showing their penises. I don't know why it is, but I've never seen a white guy jump into a hangout, you know, with his doink-a-doink hanging out. But it's always, you know, I hate to be, you know, prejudiced or whatever you want to call it, but it's always some Middle Eastern dude jumps in with his schlong hanging out, and he was, I am very nice. How are you looking at me? And hello, all the pretty ladies. And it's like, you're killing me, dude. All right, so Chris, you have you should have an invite. So, anyways, what's going on, Vince? I mean, what do you want to talk about, man?
Let's see. I haven't been really keeping up on much of anything with Android news. I've been so busy with this family stuff. So, what has happened? Let's see. HTC said the One would be their only flagship device this year, which I kind of assumed already. I mean, where were they gonna go from one half, 1/3? I don't know what was next. So that's that. What else? Google started to add Google Plus sign into everything, so you don't have to feel left out every time you see sign in with your Facebook account or Twitter account. Now us Google Plusers will be able to, share everything with the world, I guess.
I'm kind of excited about the HTC. When I first heard about it, and I saw the presentation, I read about it and stuff, I was like, But the more I read about it, the more I think it might just be a sexy beast. And if somebody, AOKP or CM or whatever can produce a badass AOSP ROM, I'd probably be all over it. But again, the problem is a lot of these ROMs, they take forever to get out of beta, and even then, sometimes they don't always work. And my main concern with the device is just that the damn thing works. So I don't know. What was your thoughts on that?
I mean, we went over a lot of this with Russell last week, so I think people already know how I feel about the HTC One. It seems like an okay device, not for me though. So we'll just throw that out. I don't know what my next device will be, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Galaxy S4 ends up being, but I'm afraid it's just going to be another S3.
Yeah, I that's what I'm thinking. They've obviously got this design that they want to do, and I'm just not a fan of that look. It sucks, man. I don't like it. But ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause, please, for Mr. Christian Bell. Chris? No, you're muted, buddy. You're muted, man. You got to unmute yourself. You're muted.
Happens to us all.
Yeah, it happens to you. It doesn't happen to me.
You just dropped yourself out of Hangouts.
Yeah, well, if anybody's going to do it, I'm going to do it. So, come on, Chris, unmute yourself. There you go. This is for Christian Bell right here.
Well, you listen to how smooth it is.
Let's see if Google will catch it and kick me out.
Listen to him.
What up, Chris?
I'm about to.
What up, Chris?
I wanna do.
What up, Chris?
I'm about to.
There you go. Chris, you're muted. You are ineffective if you're here and I can't hear you. There's a little button. It's a microphone. Push it. While we're waiting for...
Yeah, while he tries to figure that out, I want to...
All right, I got you.
There we go.
Christian.
Sorry. How y'all doing?
Good.
It's nice to...
I gotta run inside because my battery's dying.
You're joining a hangout and your battery's... Oh my goodness.
See how bad mobile battery tech is these days?
All right. He's on his laptop. So while we're waiting for Christian to figure out the internet, I'm going to paste this. Yeah, Christian, you got to put on some headphones. Chris, you got to put on headphones or something if you're going to be in here. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Here's a cookie. Good. Jesus Christ, you're loud. All right. While we're waiting for Christian to figure out the internet, I've posted in the chat room, and I want to bring your guys' attention. A couple weeks ago, we talked about Ryan Scott. He is a maintainer for CyanogenMod. Here he's in Oregon. He's close to me. He's a great guy. This guy, down the music in the background. You're totally muted. Sorry. So Ryan is a maintainer for CyanogenMod. I know he maintains the Galaxy. The LG G Slate. So I sent him mine, but he maintains a couple others. But he's got necrotizing fasciitis. Right? It's the flesh-eating disease. And earlier this week, the Indiegogo that Polo had started for him was at about $300 or so. And so the official CyanogenMod channel, Google Plused it out, tweeted it out, did all that stuff. I just want to say that right now the total is at $23,000, $811, and that's just phenomenal. If you've got $10, $20 to spare, Go toss it in Ryan's Indiegogo account. You know, he's a father, he's a husband. He's just trying to make it, man, in life. And it's not that he didn't even asked for this. The dude didn't even ask for any money. This was just something that Polo put together, and the community responded. So if you got $5-10, go drop it in the Indiegogo, or you can. I believe that his email address is on that page as well. You can just PayPal it straight to him, man. He's a great guy, good friend, and a lovable dude. And so be generous. If you are of faith, maybe instead of tithing your 10% to your church, maybe tithe your 10% to this guy, because you'll know it'll go straight to paying his bills and his rent. So he's good people. But all right, now that that's been said, Chris, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's much better. Much better. Welcome to the internet. Good.
Oh man, you got feedback, Luke.
You have feedback. I have no feedback.
Is that me? I keep hearing double of you.
That's because you need to mute. You're playing the video in a browser somewhere. Mute it.
Is that what I'm doing?
That's what,
is that better?
I don't know. Is it better?
That is better. I'm sorry. Ha ha ha.
All right, Vince. I'm sorry to have interrupted you, my friend. Go.
I don't even remember where I was, but anyways, let me just say that I'm happy that what's his name? Say it, just got all that money there. I want to say that's one of the great things that I love about Android is the community, and to be honest with you, it's really what made me want to do what I do right now. If it wasn't for the community that I've seen within, Android, I don't know if I'd have as much interest in writing about it and stuff like that. So awesome. That's great.
Chris, Chris, have you ever ran into Ryan? Do you know him?
I don't think I've ever run into him. He's
great, man. The guy's got he's such a good dude.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't think I've ever run into him.
He's great people. So I've known Ryan now for about 3 or 4 years. He's just he's like a 4-hour drive from me, and we've referred to him for years now as Rape Face, which is odd because he looks like someone who would climb the bush one night and try and. But he's a great guy. So, like I said, if you got $5-10, man, toss it his way. Him and his family would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Always. God, Chris, man, you got so much feedback. Tell the kids to go in the other room. Yeah, that's because my audio goes out when Chris.
Yeah, it sounds perfect now.
Because I muted his ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're done, son. So, let's unmute Chris. Chris, you there? Chris, unmute yourself, dude. Chris, unmute yourself. He doesn't know.
I'm trying to. There we go. I have so many windows up on this thing, man. It's ridiculous.
Close some of them.
I'm trying to. I don't want to close the wrong one and get me booted out of here.
I know how that is.
Yeah, that's Scotty's job.
So Chris, you're back in Georgia, right?
I am back in Georgia as of last Friday, Saturday.
How's that working?
Man, shorts and t-shirts, man. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So those of you guys who don't know Christian Bell, all right. So Christian, better known as Junk Druggler, recently worked for Cruiser Lights. He's done all sorts of art and T-shirts. Is that your wife?
Yes, that's Kendall.
Pan the camera over to her. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi.
I met Kendall at the barbecue 2 years ago, just after the baby was born. Very girl, very opinionated, and very awesome. Nice to see you. So, as I was saying, Chris is all. Chris, is there any plans for you to go work with anyone else? Or?
Man, I just got back. I got a bunch of stuff. So many ideas, man. I have so many ideas, and I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But nobody's actually approached me. I've always hounded a couple people like Death and the Flash. So we'll see where it goes.
So those of you who may be watching, Chris is in the market for work.
Yeah, I've been printing for almost 10 years now.
Right,
So
right.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, you do some good stuff, man. I own a couple of them. They look all right. So. Cool. All right. So if anybody else wants to jump in, let me know. I'll send you an invite. You can jump in there, hang out for a little bit. We're not going to stay on the air really super duper long tonight. It's kind of a bittersweet thing. It was mostly we just wanted to jump in and have a little show and and let you know what's going on and all that stuff. I don't know, Vince, you got something you want to add, man?
No, in regards to the situation, yeah, things are going to be slow for a while on #Android as well, unfortunately. But I definitely not going anywhere. This is a project that's long term. So once everything gets settled, we'll be back. I'll still post here and there when I can, but for the next at least couple months, I'm going to be really involved in a family situation. So that's about how it goes with that. It's unfortunate, especially when we're just getting started here, but not much I could do about it right now.
We've actually been. I mean, how long has it been now, Vince? It's been months or so, right?
Yeah, well, the hashtag started on the 1st of January, so I mean it's been a little over a month. Me and you have been doing the show previously a couple weeks, so I mean together we've probably been doing this for about, I don't know, 3 months now.
I gotta say it's I'm actually really happy with the way the site and the show and everything has evolved. I mean, those of you guys who don't know, one of the hardest things to do is to start an Android blog from scratch. It sucks. Really, it sucks because it takes all of your time, all of your resources. It takes money. It takes a lot of shit to get up. And you look at the guys that, like Android and me and Fandroid, and the other ones that have been around forever and a day. They have established, Christian, I've got to mute you because you're pounding on your keyboard. They have an established readership. They've got a lot of people that are already there that read their stuff. So, when you started your blog, it's not like we want, it's not like we want to take away from the other blogs. Really, it's just we want you guys to read our stuff and watch our shows. That's all we really want. So, starting from scratch and trying to get the word out there and trying to prove that, we have some good content that's worth you reading, worth you watching, is really extremely difficult. People are stuck in their habits. I mean, I look at my RSS feed and I read stuff. I have blogs in there from 4 or 5 years ago when I first started working in Android that I still read their things. Of course, I've added to it over the years, but starting a new site and trying to gain readership and viewers is extremely difficult. So when I look back at how far we've come over the last couple months, Vince, I honestly kind of think that that we've been very successful. We have loyal viewers on the show. I mean, I see the same people in the in the chat every single week. The people reading, and I mean, am I right?
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm extremely happy with how everything turned out. Like you said, it's very difficult to start an Android blog, especially at this point in time. And the reason why I did it was because actually, I have started a couple Android blogs from scratch. People may not know this, but I've been behind a couple of them and built them, pretty much all the way up to where they are now. And then only to see all my hard work pretty much just get, kind of get, I don't know, no respect sort of from the actual owners of sites and such like that. All the hard work is I kind of get a slap in the face for it. So I decided to go off on my own, and I was excited, I'm stoked, and I still am, and I was very happy with how the site came out. I mean, I think it's beautiful. beautiful, it's clean, and I think that I definitely have a lot to offer, and I know what it takes to get an Android blog going, and I want to achieve that in the future. It's terrible that I hit this little life speed bump here. But I'll keep pushing on. It's no problem, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it like no tomorrow. I've enjoyed doing the show. Last week with Russell was great, and those are the things that I love about Android and the community, and talking about it, and just hanging out and with people that enjoy the same interests as you. And like you said, it's very difficult, but it's work that I enjoy. So.
Well, you're right. It's been a lot of fun, and it will continue to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big warm round of applause for the one and only KNX.
Let the bass drop. Android.
It's okay.
I like that.
Thank you for that intro there, Kian.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm swamped in schoolwork right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever told you this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it since it's our hiatus broadcast. And I totally mean this in the absolute strongest way possible. But you're a good-looking dude, man. I don't mean to be homo, but you're girl, ladies. I mean, you a single dude? Can I hook you up?
No, I'm not single at all.
That's good. I'm not trying to be gay or anything. It's just
It's okay, Scotty.
I'm like, man, Keaton's a pretty good-looking cat here. So you're in Texas, right?
No, North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Okay.
Scott, you've forgotten all my information, Scotty.
See, I actually, if I say this, it's going to sound like I'm stalking you, which is even worse because I just said you were a good-looking guy. But I got your address somewhere, so
It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna need it whenever you travel out east. So.
No, I don't mean that in any kind of fact. Anyways, Kian meet Vince, Vince meet Kian, Chris meet Vince, Vince meet Chris.
Yeah, great to meet Kian. Kian's a great dude. He's been a great supporter of many Android blogs, and I see him all over the place, and happy to have him checking out #Android.
He is all over the place. He's kind of like, do you have a job? I mean, what do you do?
He has to have a job.
How do you
I
pay your
don't have
bills?
a job. I go to school. I go to school,
Everybody go to school.
and I work in the OMG droid.
When you say go to school, you mean you sit in your classroom and chat on Google Plus and shit, right?
Not all my classes.
North Carolina.
Some class I actually have to learn stuff.
Well, what school do you go to?
Western Carolina University.
Western Carolina University?
Mm-hmm.
So you live in North Carolina, but you go to Western Carolina.
Yep.
What do you, makes sense. What do you
Computer
study?
science.
You're a geek.
Computer science and math.
Uh-huh.
All the way. Geek all the way.
I gotta play that again. Just for shits and giggles.
That's actually my ringtone on my phone.
As it should be.
I'm feeling old here now. Kian talking about computer science classes. Feels like 20 years ago I was in the same classes.
When I was in computer science, we were programming in BASIC.
Visual Basic.
20, repeat, 10, enter. Run my Apple IIe. It took me a half hour to boot up Oregon Trail. Damn it! I was going like this for half an hour.
Oh, Scotty. But I just wanted to stop in and say hey to everybody.
Oh, what are you going to leave us now? Is that how it is?
I have homework to do.
Not like you do any homework. Computer science.
I was doing homework.
I hope your shit crashes and you lose everything.
I'll tell my teacher to go to you.
Get out of here. Go on. Go away. Go away.
Yeah.
So here we are back to three white guys. I really don't have a lot else to say. I mean, I just wanted to, open it up and have a little fun. I guess you should check the phone lines. Nobody's calling. 347-838-9645. That's the number I've had. I've had that number for years. I first started using it. I started using the phone queue. God, that number's been rebranded like 100 times. So.
I remember when you used to have a screen caller.
I did. Well, I had Nate. Nate was my call screener. He goes by Riku PW or something. I don't know. He lives here in Tacoma. He's a buddy of mine. He's like my nanny. What was funny is people would call in. They'd want to be on the show. And let me preface this because I know someone's going to get all bent and shit. Nate is flaming gay. I mean, Nate is he's fabulous. I mean, he is so the people would call in and they'd be like, "Hi, this is the Android Show," and they'd be like, "I have the right number." He'd be like, "Certainly." It's my call screener for a long time. And then we went to Andy was my Andy Krug. He did some production for me for a while. It's just easier not to have a call screener. I mean, I guess until I get 200 viewers again, it's not really needed. But let's talk about this. TW in the chat room says, any thoughts on the 6-strike rule? So 5 ISPs, Time Warner, CenturyLink, a couple others came up with a 6-strike rule. So everything the way it works is like this. So they are trolling the torrent sites. And they're trolling them, looking for ISPs, and they run the IP addresses, and they run the IP addresses on these torrent sites for downloading shit through the voodoo little magical filter, and it shows who the ISP is. And if the ISP is one of these, big 5 or 6, then they call you up and they're like, hey, you're pirating some downloaded shit. You're downloading some pirated shit. Duh, that's why I'm there. Okay. This is kind of a cool topic. Vinny, have you heard about this at all?
I came across it, yeah, and maybe I'm not the best guy to talk to about it because I don't know, I guess I'm an old fart now, but I don't pirate anything anymore, and I definitely don't agree with pirating. So, hey, if you're on them sites doing it, then stop.
Stop. Man with the plan says stop. Chris,
buy your shit. Support the software developers. Support everybody else.
Well, but that's not it. That's not what it is, Vinny. It's not software. Because I'm with you. I will say this honestly. I've never pirated an application of any way, shape, or form through the device. What they're going after is they're going after content, going after music, going after television shows. These are ISPs. This is Comcast, man. This is Time Warner, CenturyLink, those guys who are going after people who are pirating The Walking Dead, who are pirating Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Chris, do you? Hold on, no, go ahead. Vinny, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, this is a humongous debate, and I understand to a point why pirating happens, and there should be, the industry should definitely get with the times and realize, like some people have, I forget the comedian's name, but some comedian went ahead and dropped the price of all his DVDs or whatever to like $5 just to see what would happen. And the pirating rate just plummeted. I think people started buying it. They were like, who the hell is going to pirate it for $5? And he still said he made way more than if he had an agent and and doing the marketing and this and that, and then the royalties he'd have to pay to all these people. He just put it out himself. $5. You want to buy it, buy it. I forget the comedian's name. Maybe one of you guys know, but
he's got the
red hair. Yeah. So
he's funny.
So these people can definitely make more than enough money off of us consumers who want to buy this stuff, who want to watch this stuff, listen to this stuff, just stop trying to rip us off, and we'll stop trying to rip you off. You know what I mean? I guess, in a sense.
Yeah, so I cut the cord, okay, when I moved into my new house back in November. I was a big DirecTV proponent. I had DirecTV. I was 18 months into my contract. My bill was about $150 a month because I had all of the channels. I had all the premiums. I had NFL Sunday Ticket. I mean, I had 2 high-def DVRs. I was like DirecTV's wet dream. Okay, I had bill pay. The shit got paid every month on time and all that. And when I moved from one house to the other, they wanted to charge me $240 to transfer my service to the home. I'm like, are you kidding me? What? And they're like, no, it's $240 for a tech to come out and put up a new dish. And I'm like, well, how much is my cancellation fee? They're like, oh, it's $200. I'm like, oh, this is easy. Charge me $200, and I'll send you all your shit back, and they'll be gone. So that being said, okay, I cut the cable. By the way, DirecTV, you guys can suck my left one, because I mean the customer service was great right up until the point where I wanted to move. Then you guys suck. That being said, I cut the cable. I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, and I'm seriously considering Hulu Plus. And I get everything that I need from Netflix and Amazon Prime, with a few exceptions, and I obtain them in a fashion that is obtainable, with the exception of my sports. I'm a huge sports fan. Ice hockey, you know, everybody knows I'm a Seahawks fan. You know, so that's what So you know, if somebody could come up with a fashion for me to subscribe to live sports, specifically football and hockey, and maybe some baseball or basketball, you know, I would happily pay somebody $20 a month to have those sports feeds and not all the other bullshit from Comcast. Then now, you know, and even like I said, you know, the things that I may obtain in other fashions, other than Netflix and Amazon Prime, you know, I'm willing to pay for them, but make them available to me without having to give Comcast $80 a month and getting all sorts of shit that I don't want. I don't want Home Shopping Network. I don't want QVC. Okay?
Scotty, I'm completely with you. I recently cut the cord myself, and I think that's the biggest issue right there is consumers like myself, we do want to pay for certain channels, but like, for instance, my particular situation, my kids really wanted this cartoon channel called The Hub, and in order for me to add it to my plan, I had to upgrade to the next plan, which gave me another 100 and something channels that I didn't want, and I thought it was insane. And until they adopt an a la carte type of service where I could just pick and choose the channels that I want, they're never getting me back, and it's just that simple.
Chris, you're quiet. Chris, what do you guys do for TV?
We use Netflix.
Netflix. How does that work for you guys?
Netflix works great. I mean, Jaden watches all of her little TV shows, and Kendall watches her TV shows, and we're movie buffs.
Right.
So it works great for us.
What's the best movie you've seen on Netflix recently?
I don't even remember what we watched. I've been on a Heroes and a Walking Dead binge. I just started Walking Dead.
Oh, dude, Walking Dead, shit, buddy. That's a great show.
Yeah, I haven't watched TV in 2 weeks, man. I've been moving and painting and all that crazy stuff.
Now you're in Georgia.
I'm in Georgia, man. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, say hi to Cliff Wade for me. Cliff lives out in Georgia.
Oh, yeah, no, I passed him on the way down.
There you go.
But I also heard that YouTube is going to be doing a premium channels thing where they're supposed to be working out some sort of deal with networks to get different channels so that you don't have to buy them all.
I've heard that as well. You know what's funny? So I use I don't use XBM, or I don't use I use my Xbox because I'm not Linux smart. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are totally brilliant when it comes to Linux and shit, and are really good again about setting that stuff up. But I use my Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff, and I've honestly considered setting up Sickbeard and Something Bad and all that other stuff. But you know, Xbox makes it easy, and I'll tell you, whatever provider, company, or whoever it is that comes out with a solution that allows me to subscribe either to specific channels, but more importantly, specific shows. And I don't mean just some shows. I mean all shows. And what's keeping me from Hulu Plus is there's some stuff that's not on Hulu Plus that I want to watch. I'm like, well, you know, shit. I mean, I can pay $8 a month for Hulu Plus and get some of my shows legally, or I can just go fire up uTorrent and get all of them, you know, for free. You know, give me an option to get everything I want at a cost, and I'll be happy to do it. I can hit your Kindle. You're muted. Bye-bye. So, you know, that's kind of my thing is, you know, don't give me some, but not give me all. Give me an option to, you know, to not pirate my stuff, to not steal my stuff, and I'll happily do it. Something that's reasonable. I mean, God damn, 70, 80, 90 bucks for Comcast, 150 for a DirecTV. Kiss my ass, dude. I just can't afford that.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's like you said, it's for half of the stuff that, or I'd say 80, maybe 85% of the stuff that you were paying for, you had absolutely no interest in. So it's ridiculous.
Who sits down and watches QVC? Really? Are you serious? You sit down and watch Home Shopping Network
Or MTV 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it's like
I've
seriously.
since 1985 when they stopped playing music videos.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even watch TV, so it was a no-brainer for me. But I had to, you know, I had to do some convincing with the family. But you know, we used the Wii upstairs. I had a Vizio Co-Star. I have a couple different. We used a couple computers in other rooms, all hooked up to the TVs, and it works out fine for them. A lot of their kids' shows are on there, and I bought one of those antennas that go on the roof so I could at least get my local news channel, and because that's all I really care about is having at least one news channel so I can see what the hell's going on in the world. And you know, if there's some emergency I need to know about, and that's about it. And we've been living off of that for past couple months now, and I haven't missed cable one bit, and they've been doing okay with it too. So
I tell you, saving the $150 a month that I was paying DirecTV has been.
oh, and I was stoked when the Super Bowl was being streamed online, and I was able to hook that right up to my TV. I didn't miss a beat. It was like, sweet.
Yeah, it's funny. I streamed the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, I moved to the new house in November. I watched all of the playoffs up into the Super Bowl streamed over the internet on my big screen. You know, through various sites and stuff that I won't really disclose right now. But you know, normally that shit, you know, comes with NFL Sunday Ticket, and I would be spending an arm and a leg for it. So, you know what? Hey, dude, if they hit me up with a slap on the wrist, because I'm not gonna lie, Comcast is my ISP. The reason why they're my ISP is because they are the provider in town that provides me with the fastest speed. That's how you get this beautiful HD signal coming from me every day, every Wednesday, because they've got the best, you know, bandwidth available, and it's an arm and a fucking leg. It really is. I pay $150 a month for my internet service, but you know, I broadcast over it, so it's worth it. But that being said, I won't give them a dime for television.
I'll tell you another thing I did recently. If anybody out there is interested, I bought this contraption called the OB Talk, I think, and you can hook up any home phone right up to it and use your Google Voice. So if somebody calls your Google Voice number, it rings on your home phone. And I mean, I've been completely happy with it. I haven't had an issue with it since I bought it. So that's an option for people looking to cut costs on like a landline. Because unfortunately, I don't get cell service where I live, so I can't use my cell phone. And that worked out perfect for me because you know, what kept me from using Google Voice as my home number for years was I didn't want to have to go to my computer to actually answer a call. So it's OB Talk, and it works perfect.
OB, I haven't had a home phone in a while. It's been a long while.
I don't even remember what a home phone looks like.
It's been a long time.
Hey, Macklemore.
Oh, I don't
Can we
want to
go
play that right now.
thrift shopping?
Stop that. So
Yeah, most of you are lucky enough to have cell service where you live.
Yeah, I just lost cell service.
Vinny, I mean, do you not have good cell service where you're at?
I live in like mountain country, and I'm in a little valley, and I have Verizon, and I've tried every single Verizon, Sprint, you name it. You just cannot get service in this little hole that I live in.
Really? Yeah, see, living in, I guess it's a benefit of living in Puget Sound is we're extremely tech-centric here. So, I mean, we have great, I don't know, I have great cell phone service everywhere I go, anywhere in Puget Sound. Captain Twinkie says, what is the speed, Scotty? I think I'm 150 down. I don't know. Maybe it's 105 down. I don't know. I got I don't know, DOCSIS 3. Also, what's the phone call, Vinny? What's that service?
It was an OB Talk, I believe is what it's called. It's a little device, costs about $50 on Amazon, and then you can plug any phone into it and use your Google Voice, and it'll ring. You know, just like I have I have a cordless setup with like 6 phones, and they all ring. You know, everything works fine. You still get your voicemails on your on the internet, on your cell phone, whatever.
Is it OB like the letter?
Yeah, like OBI. TALK. I want to say I'm not positive it's downstairs right now, but that's not.
In the chat room, they're like they did OB talk leads to a gynecologist.
Let me double check it on Google for you.
That's hilarious. OB. I got an obstetrician.
Yeah, like a OB110 is the device. I'll throw it up in chat there.
Oh, there we go. Downloading this. By the way, that remix of Macklemore's Thrift Shop was freaking off the hook sick. Cool. OB Talk.
Yeah, I threw an Amazon link up in there, so you know, I consider me your beta tester. Works great. I've had no issues with it.
Beta tester. He's gone through the grind for you and I. So. All right, well, guys, we're coming up to the top of the hour here. You know, I really don't have anything else I need to say. I think that we've had a good little love fest here, lots of hugs and kisses and all that stuff. And I don't know, Vinny, anything you want to say in closing, man, before we cut this off?
I just want Aces to start spelling phone right, and I'll be happy. Other than that, I've had an absolute fantastic time, and I look forward to, you know, when we could get back on the air and you know, have some more fun.
Chris, it's nice to give your wife a big hug and a kiss for us all. We love her.
That I will.
And kiss that baby too.
Last time she just went to bed.
Last time I saw that baby, she was about this tall, man.
That's only because you're 2 feet taller than everybody else.
You know, what can I say? All right, guys, this is the Android Show, episode number 51 on #Android. Stay tuned. Please watch. Follow me on Google+. Follow hashtag on Google+. Follow us everywhere. We'll show you what's going on, what's happening. It's been a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll be around sooner or later again. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Everybody, thank you so much for KNX joining us today, and Christian Bell and his lovely wife, Kendall. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned. You never know where we're going to pop up. Coming over here so I can mute and kill some cameras. Very nice.
Yeah, the site will still be there, so you know, don't go taking it off your bookmark or nothing.
All right, guys, that's it. Love y'all. Been awesome. Been fun, and heck, I'm sure you'll see us sooner or later. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one.